Hey everyone, welcome back to another video on this channel, not another one, and today I'm going to be, you guessed it, reviewing a Lego set. And the set I will be reviewing is Lego set number 71767, the Ninja Dojo Temple. The set retails for $99.99, which I did pay for. This is in no way a sponsored review, because I'm 14 and I don't think Lego reaches out to high school freshmen. So without any more rambling, let's just move on to the review of this wonderful set. Now, I'm going to be splitting up this review into two major sections. The first one is going to be the actual set, and the last one is going to be the minifigures. Okay, let's start with the two vehicles in the set and the two first things you build. Now, when the set images were revealed in mid-December, everyone thought this mech looked pretty bad. Me personally, I thought it looked pretty alright, but nothing more. But this mech is much more appealing in person than it is in photos. And it's not much, but at least it's serviceable. This mech has articulations in the arms and the legs, but no joint articulation like the elbow or the knee. This is because Lego made a brand new piece just for this type of mech's arms and legs. Me personally, I'd rather see the joints actually articulate. But it ultimately doesn't matter because I'm just going to be posing this thing anyway. It's not like I'm going to play with it or anything. Next, we got the villain's vehicle, which isn't outstanding, but it's fine. Now that we got those vehicles out of the way, let's get to the big boy stuff. Now, to start out with, the front of this build, which you're going to see most of the time, is extremely aesthetically pleasing. I especially liked all the roof parts and how they were put together. Especially these two right here. Now, one minor complaint I have with the front of this build is that there's not a lot of places to put minifigures. And the reason I say it was a minor complaint is because half the figures go in either a mech or a vehicle of some sort. So it's not a huge complaint. I would have just liked it if there was more of a space to put figures here. Because right now, if I want to put figures there, I have to try and balance them to where they don't fall over, which usually doesn't end well. Now, while there aren't a lot of places to put minifigures in the front, there sure are a lot of them on the inside and the back. On just the first floor, you get to see what looks like a furnace room and a computer station for Pixel. And Pixel Station can just flip in and out, so you don't have to find extra space while you're trying to display this thing from the front. Now, another thing you can pull out from that section is a hair rack. It sounds a little weird using that terminology in this world, but in the Lego world, it's quite useful. This is because throughout all of the core line, you get the ninja's hair pieces along with their ninja cowls. So having a place where you can easily store them is much appreciated. And if you move up one level, you get to see what looks to be a training room and a place to drink your tea. That one's really useful for Master Wu. Side note, if you take one of the vases out of the entrance room, you'll see a tiny donut stashed inside. That's probably Cole's stash. Now we can move up one level to see what is a mostly empty room. But as you can see, in the middle of it, there's some sort of shrine for Sensei Wu, which I don't know what that means because he isn't included minifigure in this set, so I don't know why they have a shrine to him, even though he's still alive. And moving on to the top floor, which I'm assuming is the attic, you have a lot of stuff that will normally be found in an attic. The first thing is this box, which seems to have a Ninjago newspaper on it, along with a spilt cup of what I'm assuming is tea. This box also has a tiny microphone stuck inside it. The second thing is a table with just a couple of old swords on it, which I guess would be useful if you run out of swords frequently. The last thing is just a box with a reference to the old Ninjago card game on top of it. And inside this box are just a couple of roller skates and an umbrella. Overall, the back of the temple is really detailed and you could put a lot of minifigures in it if you wanted to. Like there's room for 15 minifigures and only 7 or 8 come in the set. And speaking of minifigures, let's just take a look at those, shall we? Let's start with the first villain that you build in the set, being the Boa Destructor. The Boa Destructor reuses the same head mold that has been used for the past 3 seasons. But seeing as though this wave isn't canon, I'm alright with that. And I'm also really excited that I get to have these hand guards. Moving on to the next villain, it's just more of the same. Now, this is also a really good minifigure, being that the only changes from this one and the last one are that the colors are inverted and he has a little spider-like thing in the back. Now, moving on to probably my least favorite ninja, at least looking-wise, of this set line, it's gonna have to be Nia. Now, this figure doesn't look bad, it just looks like it had the least amount of thought put into it out of all of the ninja. Because all of the other ninja in this wave have a color in their uniform that they haven't used before. But this is the same color scheme that Nia's been using since Season 8. And again, it does look good, it's just not as unique as the other ones. And here are all the other ninja in this set, and I gotta say, I really like these designs. I like how uniform they are, but they're also very different. And the individual characters have colors on their uniforms that we don't see often in their designs. Like Lloyd with light green, Kai with orangish yellow, and Cole with just straight up orange. These ninja have some of my favorite set designs that I've seen in Ninjago to this day. Anyways, let's move on to the last two non-ninja characters in this set. Starting with Master Wu, I really like his design for this set and wave. The thing I don't like is that they use the same exact head that they've been using since the Lego Ninjago movie. Like, I don't like how happy he looks in every set that has come out since the Lego Ninjago movie. Now, moving on from that ramble, we have the best minifigure in this set. This is the first time I have ever had a Pixel minifigure. And it's the first Pixel minifigure that has come out after Season 3. So this update was a much needed one because she's changed a lot since then. I really love the printing on her torso and legs here. It just seems so intricate and I feel like every part does something. And the back is good too! That's all the major things I would like to say for the set, so let's move back to my normal setup to give the final verdict. And my final verdict is that this is an amazing set. And I'd probably say that I'd give this set about a 9 out of 10. Anyways, I really hope you enjoyed the video. It took a lot of time to make. And with that, I would like to end this video by saying you can comment if you want to, you can like the video if you want to, and you can subscribe, but only if you want to, of course. I hope you have yourselves a fantastical day and night, everyone. See ya!